Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, got my man Coach Rob. I got a perfect, easy volley for you. Stay tuned. Easy volley. Nobody else has an easier, or at least makes it look easier, than my man Coach Rob here. Very, very simple, very, very easy. But how does Coach Rob do this? All right, we're gonna teach you that today. Now, Coach Rob, you have kind of an old school type of a volley that it's basically all body transfer. What type of grip do you use?
So I'm usually at my continental grip, coming into the net. I'm ready for either a forehand or a backhand. And one of the things that I try to teach players and remind them is there's 3 backhand volleys and only 2 forehand volleys. Unless you know how to get your elbow through your stomach, you're going to end up hitting more backhand volleys than you are forehand volleys. So I'm always kind of waiting like I'm going to get a backhand since there's 3 backhands and 2 forehands.
Okay, so explain to me the 3 backhands first then.
So the first backhand would be where you're reaching out for it. The next one would be where it's more right to you. And the third one, and most important one, is cover your body, right? This is a lot of times if you're playing doubles and you're at the net and the ball gets rocketed at you, boom, you got to be able to defend yourself. Forehand volley, you have one that's far out to your reach. The next one is right in here, and there is no third forehand volley.
Okay. Now, cover the jewels. Now, what about those stabbing volleys, real quick, that people go like this? What does that mean? What does that do?
That will usually lead you to hitting it in the net. Maybe you can pop it up. Usually when you're getting a low ball, you want to get a little backspin. You want to get under it to get a little spin to get some lift, because your key there is you got to get it over the net.
Okay. Got it. All right, so let's start with number 1, backhand volley. Now, what is the positioning behind that? Where are your feet? Where are your shoulders? Where is your torso?
So when they're about to hit, my opponent's about to hit the ball, I make my ready hop, so I'm on my toes, right? So hold it back. I'm gonna go here. I'm trying to land here, right? If I'm flat-footed, I'm gonna have a hard time reacting. I'm gonna end up going backwards if the ball comes at me. If they hit it hard, I'm really falling backwards. But if I'm on my toes and then the ball's coming to me, say a backhand volley, I push off with my toes. With my left toe, I'm gonna push forward into the ball and use my body weight to help me hit the ball a little bit harder. I want to make sure I get some spin on it so that the ball will land and skid and won't bounce and sit up high for the guy then to hit another one.
So in front of you guys, I know a lot of you people just kind of do this deal right back here, or try to swat, right? Swat, right? How do we stop from like putting motion, like doing this deal that everybody does?
So to me, what I try to do is I want to make sure my hands are far out away from my body. If my hands are tucked in, I'm going to react back. I'm going to end up being back here. Where my hands are in front, I'm going to go catch the ball. I'm going to pretend that here it is. I need my racket to be out here where I can see the back of my strings and the ball, right? If I'm stepping in, I'm not going to swing at it. But if I'm standing here, I'm going to want to swing because I have no body weight helping me hit the ball. It's just going to be my racket trying to hit it.
Right. So where's the power coming from?
Power's from your legs.
Okay.
Right. So when you're pushing off with your feet, you're pushing forward like you're in a runner in the starting blocks. You're pushing off. You're going into the ball. That's where your power comes from.
Right.
And making crisp contact. We have a lot of people that want to go and look at where they're going to hit it.
Right.
When you watch the pros volley, it's boom, the ball's gone and their head hasn't moved. They know where they're hitting it, whether it's either cross court, down the middle, or down the line. So their head stays really still after impact. They're not leaking out early, or as I say, don't look into the future.
Right.
Usually it's going to go clud, clank, and then you're going to look back at your racket like something's wrong with your racket, when really it was your head should have been there to start with.
Right. So wherever the racket goes, your head, your chin should really follow. Right. I know everybody's scared to get hit in the face. Right. I know probably most of you have fouled one off the racket and got maybe hit in the chest, the face, or the head. Right. That won't happen if you just follow your racket like what Coach Rob is doing. If you do this, what's going to happen? You're not going to get hit in the face, hopefully, but you're definitely going to miss the ball most of the time. So don't be afraid of the ball. Right, Coach Rob?
Absolutely. And that's the whole thing about being on your toes and going towards the ball, is you want to get it before it gets you.
Right.
Because if you're reacting back here, it's already got you. It's back here. You can't hit a ball back here. You can't hit a volley very well with your arms tucked back in here.
Right. Now, elbow position. We're straight and through? What are we doing?
Yeah, so you're out here in front, you just turn, and you're right here. The less you do, the better you are.
Right.
You want to keep your arms out in front, your arms all solid. Grip pressure, we have a lot of people death gripping, right? They all come in, my arm hurts, I got tennis elbow. Your hand is really soft on the grip and then firm right when you're about to hit it.
Right.
Other than that, you don't need to be death gripping while you're waiting. You can't stand up here and be, squeezing the hell out of the grip.
Exactly. So the backhand volley, I feel, is the easier of the two strokes because it's kind of more natural to do this, right? It's more unnatural to actually do this, right? If that makes sense to you. Now, so how do we set up for that forehand volley?
So a lot of it is, the key is using your left hand for both volleys. If it's a backhand, your left hand helps guide your racket back, and you let go as you're about to hit it. On the forehand, your left hand's pushing the racket back. You're stepping into it. Hopefully your left hand's out here for balance, and you're hoping to make contact out over your front toe so that you're here. Same idea, see the back of the string, see the ball, and hopefully you will not be leaking your head out or looking into the future and watching your volley go out, but keeping your head still when you're making contact.
Perfect. Do that one more time and freeze for me at impact.
So impact would be right there.
Bang. See, look at Coach Rob, right? Continental grip. He's probably gripping it right now at impact, right? Look at the wrist. It's cocked and locked. Elbows pretty straight in the forward position with the legs out front. He's looking at where the ball had impacted still, and it's already gone, okay? That's your finish position, but he didn't do much to get the ball back over with power and speed. It's because it came from the body. It came from the body. Again, it came from the body. For those of you who keep doing this deal, this ain't helping you, okay? So we're gonna show you some right now, all right? Hang on.
All right, so Harry's about to hit the ball to me. So I'm gonna make my hop. I'm stepping in. I'm gonna hop again, go forward. I'm gonna end my weight on my front foot. I would have looked at that one better, but it was right in the sun. Boom, split. Backhand, split. Right? I made my split and I read the shot coming from Harry, and I knew it was low and I knew I had to take a stride. I want to make sure that I'm kind of trying to balance myself even though it's low and keep my head still. So that make it or miss it, I want to make sure I'm good on contact.
Okay, so what's an easy drill to teach people just how to really simplify it?
Don't look where you're gonna, don't follow the ball after you hit it. So if Harry hits me one, boom, boom, the ball's gone, my head hasn't moved.
Right.
So I'm gonna do it again, split, low, stay right there.
Nice shot. Right, now we're gonna go to the backhand now.
All right, so same thing, split, backhand, I'm leaning in, split again, stay low. There's my volley that's wide. Step in, head still.
Right. Here comes the slow one.
low one. I probably should have got it, but
Here comes the high one.
boom.
Perfect.
Notice the racket head is a little bit above the ball, so that I'm able to put a little backspin on it as I'm hitting it.
Okay, Coach Rob is going to freeze right here at impact. Go. Boom. See that? The power did not come from him swinging. Right? Here we go again. Boom. The power did not come from him swinging. Bang. Right? One more. Bang. 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 So Rob is going to bang a couple now with a little more pace. But he's going to hit it hard. But watch. He's not going to really do much to get it harder. Right. Bang. Right?
So same thing.
Get more power.
Same thing. My hand was soft, firm as I leaned in and was making contact. I had a little more weight shift to get a little more oomph out of it.
Right. It's not about swinging harder. It's just about. What is it about? Weight shift.
It's about making sure I start with my ready hop and I'm pushing off with my feet into the ball. Sometimes we step at the ball and we get too close. We want to make sure you can use the center line to practice it is step to the side of the ball. So you're stepping at the ball, you're going to get all jammed up.
What about these high ones? What about these low ones?
So you get a high one, same thing. Keep your head still. It's a little tough because the sun's right in the eyes, but the same idea. You want to maybe have to move through the volley because if it's slow and I'm back here at the service line, I may have to get to the ball with more than one step. So if Harry pops up one, I'm going to have to move through it to get to the ball. Right? If it's coming faster, I can just take a step and I'm there.
Right. Go faster.
Boom, I'm right there. Too bad I missed it.
Faster. Bang. A little faster. What are we doing when it's faster? Faster. Faster. So here's the thing. People overreact when somebody's like nailing one right at them. Okay? What do we do there?
Make
Less
sure-
or more, coach?
Less. The harder they hit it, they're providing you the power. Get your racket out. Make good contact. Right? No shanks. No shankopotamus, as we call them. We got to make sure we're good. There's nothing more important than contact. Right? We got to be good on contact.
Right. There we go. Hard. Bang. Hard. Bang. One more. Hard. Boom. Hey. Easy. Easy. Use the other person. Power against that. Right? Don't be scared.
Right. Just you're trying to keep your hands out front and redirect the ball to the open space or wherever you're trying to hit it. And if your hands are out in front, should be simple.
Right.
Than trying to get back here and catch it late and pop it up. But the harder they hit it, the lower you have to be.
Well,
If
the
it's
lefty should have to do too.
correct.
Right.
But being lower, because if it's hard and you get upright, you're going to want to go back like we were saying earlier.
So bend the knees.
Get low.
Right.
Absorb the power.
Here we go. One more hard. Bang. Okay. Backhand, forehand. Here we go. Left one, coach. Onto the backhand side. Bang. There we go. All right, guys. So to summarize, we're going to do a quick and easy drill for everybody. Ready position, Coach Rob. Right? When it comes to the forehand, what do? Bang. That's all we do. That's all we do. Did you see his legs? Did you see what racket position? Right? All he's doing is using his body. The racket is going to catch the ball in the strings, and all you're doing is bang. That's all you do. That's all you do. Know this. Okay? Coach Rob to the backhand. All right, let's see the backhand. Bang. Okay? It's simple. Everybody who wants to swing, stop swinging. Okay? Especially when it's coming 100 miles at you, because you're going to freak out and do this deal. Right? Don't do this deal. Stay firm. You're not going to get hit in the face as long as you stay confident and be with be with the racket, okay? Coach Rob, any final words?
Another idea of practicing this is put your racket down and have someone throw the ball at you. And you're not going to catch it back here. You wouldn't catch it here. You're going to catch the ball in front of you, right?
That's a good drill.
You know?
Here,
so
I'll toss you the ball.
If Harry tosses me one, he tosses me a forehand.
Bang.
Boom. So I washed it into my hands and I caught it. Boom. Oh. Right, I wouldn't go like this, because there it goes right on by me.
Right. What about to the backhand side?
Backhand, you can use your left hand or you can use two hands. Boom.
There you go. Right, watch
Catch
the
it
ball.
with one hand if you want. Bang. I'm not a big fan of that one, but there's better because we don't want you getting this motion. We want to make sure, and it's a little hard to catch it with the back of your hand.
Right.
But
so I tell people, go after that volley, but I don't mean go and do this, right? I mean go after the ball, right? Meaning exactly what this drill is about. You're attacking that ball that's coming at you, so you're basically going after it and trying to catch it. Right? That's the same thing as when I say attack the volley, because you're now attacking, right? You're attacking the ball. You're going after that ball. Bang, right? One more, bang, just like that. Attack the volley. Go after that volley. Great tip.
we also had a lot of, and I heard this a lot growing up, punch it.
Right.
Right? Because you're not gonna swing at it. You're trying to make your hand stop when you feel the ball on your string.
Right.
And like if I was gonna punch Harry, I'm not gonna go through Harry. I'm gonna stop right when I feel him to get the most impact.
Right.
And that's what you're looking to get, but that's using your body to do it. Like if I was to hit Harry from here, I can't even reach him. Right? But if I use my feet and I step in, now I can get to him.
Right. So you're the target. The string is the target, right? Somebody just shot an arrow at you. You want that arrow to hit your target, right? Do you hit the target? Do this, right? You're not even looking, okay? You want to put the target right in the center of those strings, okay? With force, so you catch the arrow, okay? Got it? All right? All right. I want to thank my man, Coach Rob, for showing us the way to simplifying your volley. All right? Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.